This is AARP Policy Now, a quick take on the latest policy issues most affecting older Americans and their families.
Did you know, due to COVID-19 being a public health emergency, it accelerated the pace of bringing hospital care into people's homes? AARP's latest report emphasizes it's crucial for family caregivers to be recognized as part of this model.
Health systems across the country are increasingly scaling this hospital-at-home model as they see it as an advantage to themselves and to consumers.
Hospital-at-home programs are approved by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. They allow qualifying hospitals to offer acute inpatient care for certain medical conditions in the home. As of 2022, more than 250 hospitals in 37 states are participating.
Hospital-at-home models rely on healthcare professionals to come into the home. It's very critical for these programs to consider the needs of those family caregivers that are providing support just by being present in the home. By not acknowledging the presence of family caregivers and understanding what their role is, oftentimes that can create worry, not really having an idea of what they need to do or how they need to do it.
Very few studies have assessed the impact of hospital-at-home programs on family caregivers.
We also hear from family caregivers the importance of being included in the conversation and being a part of that healthcare team.
We need to better understand the implications of these models of care. Legislation is pending that will permit hospitals to continue the program after the nation's public health emergency ends. It's imperative these programs account for the needs of families at home providing supportive care. To learn more, visit aarp.org/hospital-at-home.
AARP Policy Now is produced by the AARP Public Policy Institute.
Hi, my name is Lori Hendren. I'm the Senior Associate State Director for AARP Illinois, and I want to welcome you to today's class on yoga and gentle meditation. This is part of AARP's commitment to help improve the quality of life of those as we age, from being part of a caregiver to brain health to physical health. If you're interested in resources or tips, please go to aarp.org, where we have so many wonderful resources dedicated and written for you. So without further ado, please take the next 30 minutes for you in this time of yoga and meditation. And we look forward to you joining many more of our virtual offerings. Thanks.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, AARP. I'm honored to be here again today. The core of what I teach is Amrit Yoga, the Amrit method, meditation and motion. It's I am yoga. We have two parts to the posture, two parts to the breath work. The first part is the active part where you're actually doing a posture. And the second part, you just relax and nestle in and integrate. We have three different techniques. We use dropping from the thinking center into the feeling center, into the body, into the energy. Energy follows attention. We're directing it to the body, away from the mind, away from all that chatter, the stories, etc. We use the breath, focusing on the breath, moving in and out, and then resting in the space between the eyebrows, that spot between the eyebrows, that third eye space, 2 to 3 inches inward, towards the center of the brain. As I said before, you get there different times of the day, but we teach you how to get there on demand, and all three of these things draw you present, and that's where you want to be, in the moment, and that's where you have that opportunity to release the stress, the tension, those deeper blocks, emotions, physical and mental. And you start moving through, no analysis necessary, just happen. Be kind and gentle to your body today and your mind. If you have any props or anything that you might need, just have them nearby. We're going to be continuing on our cleansing, renewing, and awakening sessions. But now we're going to be adding onto that, nourishing your soul. Above the highest priorities, let your highest priority be the nurturance of your soul. Yogi Amrit Desai. Above all other interests and attractions is what I wanted to say. Like your higher, I'm going to have to blip that out somehow. Above all other interests and attractions, let your highest priority be the nurturance of your soul. Yogi Amrit Desai. A quote from him. And we'll go ahead and begin by closing the eyes, just beginning our yoga session today. Nurturing the soul. Noticing the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling. Focusing on the breath. Beginning to feel sensation, any subtle vibration. That's the energy. Just resting there. And then drawing attention to the space between the eyebrows, third eye. The eye of unity, the awareness space, the extension of the soul. All these different things, drawing yourself present here now. Just being here now. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. Another deep breath in. And now inhaling, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears, folding forward and down. Allowing the weight of the head to stretch the neck. Turning the head gently side to side, opening up a bit of the neck, skull, shoulders as you feel it. And now inhaling, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears. And down and back. Inhale, up and back. Shoulders dropping, melting into the end of the breath. Relax, breathe, feel. Let go, let go. We'll begin our session with one sound of Om, that universal sound of peace and harmony. As we synchronize our energy, sending that powerful vibration to everyone and everything. As we begin. Shanti, Shanti. We'll slowly open the eyes just in that self-focus. We're going to move into another pranayama during this next breath session. It's called quantum breath, and it's one of the more recent ones of Yogi Amrit Desai. Actually, we're meditating and breathing and drawing yourself into that space of stillness, into that space of presence, into that space of soul spirit, and just being there now at that present moment. We're going to draw the breath from way down the belly all the way up, pausing at the top of the breath, and then releasing through a very, very narrow straw. It's called the straw breath, that part of it, or Sheatley breath. The smaller the opening, the better. And it's almost as if it's a whisper, really a bit controlling the breath from the top of the chest all the way down the belly, and then attention to the third eye. We're using the Ujjayi breath as you inhale, that ocean breath, and then releasing through that very narrow straw. I'll be guiding you, following my rhythm. Inhale up, pause, and release. Slow and steady, all the way down the belly. Merging into that gap, the end of the breath, third eye. Up, Pause and release. Energy in the end of the breath. Attention, third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Up and release. Following the breath. Merging into that gap, the end of the breath. Third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Breathing in. Letting go. And now taking a moment for things to balance, second part of the breath work, integration. Connecting to the sensation in the body, perhaps the heartbeat. Drawing attention to the space between the eyebrows that draws that energy inward and upward towards the heart, towards that first space of integration and wholeness. Relax, breathe, let go, let go. Soft focus. Moving towards table position, preparing for a couple standing things. Shoulders over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. And also just noticing the difference between before and after those few breaths. That quantum breath is such a powerful one. You can use that on the mat or off the mat very easily. Curling the toes under, pressing the hips toward the ceiling. Then dropping one heel at a time, open the calves, the toes, the feet. Coming down into a bit of a squat, pressing the hips up and back. Then drawing the feet towards the hands towards the feet, rising up slowly, really pressing into the feet, feeling that support. And now preparing for breath of joy. 4-part warm-up breath. Again, we're opening the heart, balancing the body, and steadying the mind, bringing that steadiness in the mind. Resting in third eye, one way to get there is looking forward, peripheral vision. Breath of joy. Inhale up, shoulder height. Inhale out, overhead, bend the knees. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. 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 Last one. Ha. Hang in that ragdoll. Knees are bent. Just being that ragdoll. Head hanging, relaxing the muscles in the neck, swaying back and forth. Rising up slowly, pressing into the feet, using the legs, your core, closing the eyes, or keeping an eye on a focal point, just as good. Relax, breathe. Let go, let go. Just softening the body. Feeling the sensation, the energy, perhaps the heartbeat once again. As you rest in the space between the eyebrows, third eye, that eye of unity that just sees things as they are. Drawing the energy inward and upward, breathing in, letting go. Taking a moment for things to balance, relax, and release. Soft focus. Draw our feet together once again, merging into sun salutation. That's the first stage of sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Feet are together, pressing down the feet, nudging the heels. Firming the inner thighs, squeezing the legs and buttocks, drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. Saluting the sun, creating that sun energy in the body. Slowly extending the arms overhead. Nudging hips forward, head dropping softly, lifting, making any micro movements, finding your way. Energetic line, heels through the crown, breathe. The sun. Slowly coming to center, folding forward. At the hips, chest moving toward the thighs, forehead toward the knees. Thumbs toward the little toes, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet, head hanging. Focusing on the body, directing the breath, inhale and exhale. Directing the breath rather than forcing. Drawing the palms together. Rising up slowly, moment by moment. Again, pressing, using your core, extending the arms overhead. Allowing the energy to pull you up, lift, salute the sun, breathe. Developing that trust in the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, the sun. Slowly coming to center, allowing the palms to move moment by moment in front of the heart. Closing the eyes, shoulders heavy, relax, breathe, feel. Let go, let go. Connecting the body sensation. The breath moving in and out. The heartbeat. Again, directing the energy to the body. Taking that break away from the mind. Breathing, feeling, relaxing. And releasing. Integration. Rising. Soft focus, arms along your sides. We're going to move towards table position once again. Just moving slowly, deliberately, feeling the movement. Again, we're practicing yoga, coming towards the top of the mat today. Shoulders are wrists, knees are hip apart. Merging into cat and dog, and again, make any micro movements, just finding your way with this, but being present where you are. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching the cat, extending. And inhaling, dropping the belly into the dog, looking up. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching, extending. And inhaling, dropping the belly, moment by moment. Slowly coming to center. And now moving in to plank position, push-up position. You can draw the knees towards back a bit. And this can be your plank position, like so. Or the true plank position is curling the toes under, pressing through the heels, drawing the belly button toward the spine. Focusing on the body, shoulders over the wrists, belly button toward the spine, breathe. Strengthen the core, just feel, feel, feel. Relax, relax, relax. Just be where you are. Knees to the mat. Pressing the hips up and back. Hips toward the heels, arms forward. Forehead onto the mat, or just find that place where you can relax and nestle in. Breathing up the spine, tailbone to the crown. Taking time for integration. Energy rising as you rest in third eye. Relax, breathe, and let go. Slowly drawing your hips onto your heels. Palms resting on the thighs, shoulders down and back. Nudging hips forward. This is awesome. Integration pose. Closing the eyes, breathing in and breathing out. This creates that inner calm. Resting in third eye, relaxing here now. Soft focus. Moving on to preparing for seated yoga mudra. Clasping the hands behind, shoulders down and back. And again, if this feels like a little bit too much onto your legs, onto your thighs, onto your knees, you can come up like so. Hips to the heels, shoulders down and back, clasping the hands behind, no matter. Resting in third eye. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears. And down and back. Seated yoga mudra. And once again, folding forward and down. And we're leading with the chin, the chest, hinging at the hips. Chest moving toward the thighs. Forehead onto the mat or the top of the head, the crown of the head onto the mat, like so. Then drawing the arms toward the ceiling, just owning where you are, being present the body, finding that place where you feel that intensity, but you can relax into it and breathe. Seated yoga mudra. And the arms to come along your sides moment by moment. Arms heavy, forehead onto the mat, shoulders dropping. Taking time for integration as you drop into this form of child's pose. Energy rising as you rest in third eye. Connecting to that inner divinity. Relax, breathe, feel. Let go, let go. Moving up slowly using your core. Again, placing the palms onto the thighs and coming onto the knees, just following your body, your energy. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking a moment. Integration. Soft focus. Now drawing the hips onto the mat, moving again slowly, deliberately, drawing your legs forward, preparing for what I call a modified posterior stretch. It's a great one to especially begin as you move into spring. Everything's a little bit tight from the winter time. Nudging the tailbone into the mat and just really sitting on the sits bones and just kind of pulling that skin away. Shoulders down and back, heels down and out, just toes toward the ceiling. Resting in third eye, space between the eyebrows. We're going to draw the right ankle calf above or below the left knee. Nudging the left heel down and out, again, sitting tall, shoulders down and back. We're going to be leading with the chin, the chest, hinging at the hips, and just stopping wherever you stop. Using the breath, again, release, directing the breath. Inhale, folding forward and down, into the body, the end of the breath, relax, again, deep breath in. And once again, rising up slowly, using your core, moment by moment, breathing in, letting go, changing legs, drawing the opposite above the right knee or below. Again, feeling the movement, practicing yoga. Matching the right heel, shoulders down and back, resting in third eye. Inhale, folding forward and down. Dropping the body, relax. Again, deep breath in. Directing the breath. And once again, rising up slowly, using your core, moment by moment, breathing in, letting go. Left leg to the mat, the floor, relax. Close the eyes, allowing the legs to fall away. Breathe. Let go, let go. And taking the time for the energy balance in the body, the mind, the heart, the soul. Cleansing, renewing, awakening as you rest in that space of background, space of quiet, of calm, of stillness. As you release the stress, the tension, relaxing here now, breathe and let go. Energy rising, integration. Soft focus. Now moving onto the mat, onto your backs. Again, feeling the movement, remaining present in the body, using your core, and extending the arms overhead, onto the forearms if needed, heels down and out, creating that wonderful stretch. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. Again. Slowly allowing the arms to come along your sides moment by moment. Meditation and motion. Being in the moment all the way there. Breathing in full yogic breath and releasing. Inflate midsection top and release. Cleansing, renewing. Awakening, nourishing the soul. Relax, breathe, feel. Drawing the heels towards the hips, the knees toward the chest, wrapping the arms, nudging the tailbone towards the mat, then rocking back and forth, side to side. Slow, small movements. Opening up that lower back as you feel it. Back and forth, back and forth. Slowly coming to center, feet to the mat. Arms along your sides, allowing the tailbone to drop. And let go. Allowing the legs to move on to the mat. As we move into our short meditation, integrating everything we've done today, arms along your sides, legs just falling away. And I'm going to be rising up to guide you through this Amrit method, Yoga Nidra, yogic sleep, they call it. But it's really the true integration of everything we've done today. Again, arms along your sides, legs falling away. We'll begin by, again, closing the eyes, noticing the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling, following the breath. And now beginning to soften the breath. Letting go of any control of the breath. allowing the breath to breathe itself. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, tension. Giving yourself to a higher source within. Relax, trust, let go. Feeling a deep sense of peace in your heart. As you shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being, simply relax. As you merge into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, peace. Drawing attention to the space between the eyebrows. As you rest in the space of awareness, entering the domain of grace. Releasing all fears, apprehension, anxiety about all that you want to manage, control, change. Replacing it with faith and trust in the higher source within. As you merge into the sanctuary of silence. Sensing inner quiet. Sensing peace, calm, contentment. Sensing the rising and falling of the breath once again. As you slowly come back. Noticing the softness in the breath. The tranquil mind. Very slowly drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. As we salute the inside in each one of us. Quiet, still, sacred space of heart, of soul, and spirit. Inside each one of us. We salute that. We nourish that. Shabbat. And now allowing yourself to remain in silent meditation as you slowly come back. Opening your eyes as you wish, rising as you wish. And taking this sense of peace, renewing, renewal, cleansing into the next thing. Thank you. It's been great to be with you. Have a great day. Again, Shad.